Good afternoon. This is Colton with Build Brothers Roofing and Solar, doing a digital roof inspection here out in the Carlsbad area for a new homeowner on this home. We like to do these inspections to outline the current condition of the roof and then provide any recommended action. This is a concrete S-tile roof, very common, very long-lasting material itself. What we need to check is the waterproof membrane underneath the tiles that waterproofs the roof from weather and rain. The tiles itself protect the roof and provide aesthetic value, but the underlayment waterproofs it as well. The home was built in 2002, so that puts this roof at 24 years old. The concrete tile lasts, forever. The broken ones just get replaced through general maintenance practices. Gutters get, cleaned out over time. Gutters are slightly undersized for this home. Typically you'd see 6-inch K-style gutters instead of 5-inch. But they're still going to function. They're still seamless aluminum metal. Right there you can see low profile vents for the O'Hagans for a little attic ventilation. You can see your plumbing vents here with proper metal flashings around them. What happens over time is the sealant kind of starts to give way, as you can see right here. And then, you need to reseal these over time with a proper maintenance procedure. And then T-top vents, and then you can see your valleys right here. You can see different color tiles where maintenance has been done. They've replaced, bad tiles. The tiles themselves look in great conditions. There's a couple cracked ones. There's been a repair done over there. But then getting over here as well, we want to get a look at the underlayment system. It is a single layer of the felt underlayment. We get right here and we can see that, that felt paper right here, the aging that's kind of occurred with it, but you can see the plywood right there. Single layer, the bubbling that it's happening is due to the high heat. This underlayment was more likely put on when it was a little bit moist, maybe in the morning, and the high heat kind of makes it bubbles over time. With a single layer of the underlayment system, that roof is typically forecasted to last 25 to 30 years. So that is something that would be forecasted to kind of look at that project in the next 3 to 5 years, replacing the underlayment on the entire roof. Another penetration that needs to be resealed right here, O'Hagan vent for ventilation for the attic. There has been a repair done over here. More than likely there was a leak, and they added some more felt paper over the top of the old felt paper. You can see how nice and new that felt paper is, a new nail. It's a different color than the nails they used when they installed it, orange instead of green. Getting up here, you can see where they tied it in. This is the old paper right here that has a bunch of the staining on it, and then you can see the new paper right here, tied it in. And then newer tiles right here, that are newer versus the older ones that still have kind of vibrant colors. Skylight's in good condition, a little bit of wear, rust and wear on the corners. That's where they start to feel like you're starting to see the sash start to crack. And then one of the really sensitive areas are these sliding down tiles up here. The one's connected underneath this counter flashing. The mortar's kind of giving way and we're seeing them slide down. And you can really see some worn underlayment right there. That's really, really worn, bubbling up heavily, cracking significantly right here. So this is, kind of your sensitive area and your failure points. So when you re-roof it, we'll take up all these tiles and replace the underlayment underneath. And then we can see the drip edge metal right here, and then the bird stop right here. This is called the eave of the roof. This is the second story up here. You can see these little holes. These little holes let water come out from underneath the tiles. The tiles themselves do not waterproof a roof. The underlayment does. So that's the most important part. Very sensitive area right here. We have a lot of water that gets stuck behind the chimney. And then, some maintenance of replacement tiles that have been done right here as well. So yeah. The roof is in good shape for the age that it's in. Forecasting a full underlayment replacement in 3 to 5 years. But right now we're going to recommend a general maintenance procedure, kind of resealing all these back up into place, replacing any cracked or broken tiles, providing general maintenance to the roof, cleaning the gutters, the valleys, and kind of resealing this thing to get it to the end of its life expectancy. Thank you.